Hi everybody, this is Dino with One Ton Plumber, back with another great video. This time I'm going to answer a question that came in from somebody. It's how long does it take to drain a water heater? Okay, before I answer that question, let's talk about why you'd want to do it in the first place. Why do you want to drain a water heater? Well, you do want to drain it, and you probably want to do it every 3 to 6 months. It depends a lot though on if your area has hard water and if you don't have a water softener. A water softener will soften the water, so it won't be a problem for you if you have a whole house water softener. But if you don't and you live in an area with hard water, minerals basically build up, like magnesium and calcium. It's called calcification, and that creates sediment which settles at the bottom of your water heater tank and eventually kind of turns into sludge, and it just builds up and builds up, makes your water heater very inefficient. Most homes have a 40 to 60 gallon water heater. That's to say a water heater that's about the size of 4 to 5 people or fewer in a household. So some people go higher, up to 80 gallons, some even larger if you got a big old mansion, but you probably got several water heaters at that point. In any case, let's talk about what it takes for the person who has a typical 40 to 60 gallon water heater. I don't know if you can see here very well or not, but notice this valve stem on this drain valve at the bottom of the water heater. That's where the water is going to come out. So you're going to want to attach a garden hose to that and lead that garden hose preferably to a floor drain that takes water out of the house and out of the property. And that's the best way to do it. If you don't have a floor drain nearby or a garden hose long enough, one thing you can do is just take a large bucket and put it under here. But you want to open and close that drain basically by putting a screwdriver in this little slot and turning it clockwise or counterclockwise depending on whether you want to turn it off or on. So let's get back to the original question that we got from a customer. How long does it take to drain a typical 40 to 60 gallon water tank? It takes about 15 to 30 minutes. Maybe less than 15 minutes. It just kind of depends. But if you have a larger one, it's going to take longer than that. And what you want to keep in mind though when you're scheduling your time for the day is you need to prep. You need to make sure you turn for a gas water heater, you want to turn the gas off first. For an electric, you want to turn the electric main panel off. You want to turn the switch off for the fuse that leads to the electric. You want to make sure you're doing this safely. So make sure you're turning off the power basically to any water heater before you do this. And don't forget, you're also going to have to fill it back up, which is going to take longer than it took to drain it. So take about an hour or two, put it on top of the 15 to 30 minutes that you're going to take draining, and you have pretty close to about the amount of time it's going to take you, depending on your DIY skills and how often you've done this before. But remember, try to do it every 3 to 6 months if you have hard water and you don't have a water softener taking away those minerals. This is Dino with One Ton Plumber. Thank you for watching another video from us. It was an informational video, not necessarily a demonstration like I usually do, but I hope you got something out of it and answered a question that a lot of people seem to be searching for on Google and even calling into One Ton Plumber to ask us these kind of questions. So.